I'm a storyteller. My reason I'm a visual storyteller because that's what I'm fluent in. I'm fluent in pictures and animation, printing and drawing. The piece of work I did in Buckinghamshire was for Aylesbury Library, and it was called Soap and Porridge. The reason it was called Soap and Porridge was because that's one of my first memories of my grandpa's house, was the smell of soap and porridge. And I basically created an open question which I could then ask other people in the library. I invited in a brilliant writer called Aoife Mannix, and me and Aoife and the library team worked with each other and with the users. I also went out and outreached and worked with the community around me who were really responsive, because what I've learned is you've got to go to people rather than just expect people to come to you. And we made a story about all our different memories, and what I did is reacted to Aoife's craft of text by making imagery through printmaking, and then what I showed was one process of storytelling. So I showed the printing blocks, and I made light boxes out of the acetates you use for screen printing. So I was going with the grain of a library and what a library does. As I mentioned, I've been a creative catalyst in other libraries, and I spent a year, 18 months in libraries in Gloucestershire. And my role as a creative catalyst was to help the team, I worked in 2 libraries, was to help those teams think about how they fitted into their community and how they could add to the cultural offer of the communities they're in. It was a fantastic role to have, and I learned so much, and I drank loads of tea and ate loads of biscuits and met hundreds of people. But one of the questions I would offer up is that, imagine we didn't have libraries. What would you do? How would you create a new library? Would you just get a room and jam loads of books in? But what are libraries? They are sharing stories and knowledge. But the amazing thing about libraries is they're built on trust as well, and that people take things and bring things back. And they're just a really calm place. And something else to check out next time you're in a library, they are flat places. That's a good thing. And that what I mean is that we all go into libraries and we all rub along together. There isn't a hierarchy of who uses a library. And as I mentioned at the beginning, I really enjoyed stories. So for me, libraries are a great fit. And what I would say is what can you not like about a library? So go to your library and just enjoy it.